Last time on
how to read your opponent in fighting games. What is he most likely to do? Pause the video and think about it.
JTails taught his viewers how to read opponents, but most of them gave answers like these.
Gosh, is it a back air? That's right, B reverse neutral B. What the heck?
Will his viewers ever learn how to read opponents?
Oh heck.
Find out on today's episode of
how to read your opponent in fighting games. What is a read, you ask? Where do they come from? Some say the mind, others say instinct, but I think they come from the soul. Welcome to my series where I teach you, young and budding FGC and Smash players, how to get inside your opponent's head. I want you to read your opponent so hard that they rage quit faster than low tier god. Let's jump right into it. Oh, and if you haven't watched part 1 yet, you need to do that right now. The link is in the description or something like that. Welcome to the series. Alright, not gonna lie, that actually really hurt my voice, and it also hurt my soul a little bit to do. But honestly guys, I just really wanted to thank you for exceeding my expectations, right? I made this video about reads, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I didn't expect much from it, but you guys have exceeded 1,000 likes on the video and well over 10,000 views. I really did not expect this at all, and it really motivated me to make a part 2 and to dive a little bit deeper on this topic. This time I'm going to expect a little bit more from you guys. I'm going to ask for 2,500 likes so we can get part 3 going. Let's do it, guys. So in part 1 we learned about having extensive game knowledge, character tendencies, and we learned about player tendencies, which is divided into player skill and half into just like player habits, right? Let's assume that all these things are true, that you have all the game knowledge, right? You have extensive game knowledge, you know all the character tendencies, and you're good at picking up on players' habits, right? So now we can dive into something called layers. I want to go a little bit more advanced with you guys, and this is going to be touching upon conditioning. I'm actually going to make a separate video about conditioning. What layers are means consecutive situations of a certain kind. A consecutive situation that occurs in fighting games. For example, in Street Fighter, the knockdown, right? You get knocked down and you have to choose a wake up option. That's something that happens between you and your opponent multiple times. What's a consecutive situation in Smash Brothers? You're hanging on the ledge and you have to choose a ledge option in order to make it back on stage. Your opponent's on the ledge, right? Those are consecutive options. You hit your opponent in the air for a juggle, they have to air dodge or attack or kind of move out of the way, right? So that's a consecutive situation, and only with those can you understand layers. So I know it still sounds a little bit confusing, but I'm going to break it down for you guys. Let's say that our minds worked like computers. I'm going to give a Street Fighter example first, and then I'm going to give a Smash example. So let's say on your computer, you have, right, you have a folder for you and your opponent. Every time you knock down your opponent wakes up with a Shoryuken, right? DP, wake up DP. So right now you just add one file called DP into your opponent's folder. Now you knock them down again and they wake up DP again. So you add another file into their folder, wake up DP. So that's 2 of them now. So now at this point your data says that every time I knock this guy down, he's gonna wake up DP. But now you have to put him on a judgment, right? Do you respect this player enough to give him credit that he's gonna choose a different option? Or do you think this is a low-level player that doesn't really understand the game very well and is gonna choose to wake up DP again because he doesn't really, you know, it works out for him, right? Low-level players will think, hey, I choose wake up DP and it works 60% of the time. It gets me out of bad situations. Let me just do it every time and see what happens. But a higher level player, they might try wake up DP twice and then they won't do it again. They're going to maybe block, or they'll try to tech a grab. So right there, you're establishing layers of the scenarios, right? Layers of the tendencies. So now it's up to you to decide they're gonna wake up with a DP the third time, or they're gonna try to tech my grab, so let me try to shimmy them for free damage. And that's basically like, it's like, how deep do the layers go? How deep is this player? How much should I respect them? And where I was going with the computer analogy is like, you want to keep a stack of options every time your opponent chooses one, right? Every time they DP on wake up, you're gonna add one to the stack. Add one to the stack, right? If they block on wake up, now you're adding to a different stack, right? How many of these can you add up, right? And it just gives you better knowledge as to what options they might consider choosing next. Now let's take Smash for example. If Marth does a down throw, right? Let's say Marth is fighting Sheik and he goes for a down throw, right? Marth can do a full hop back air, and if Sheik does not air dodge, Sheik will get hit by that back air. If Sheik does air dodge, it's a 50-50, then Sheik will dodge the back air. So let's say Sheik air dodges and Marth waits for the air dodge and gets a falling up air into up tilt, and now Sheik's back up in the air, right? So that's one stack for air dodge, right? You get another down throw. They air dodge again, you get your back air. You waited for the air dodge, you got your back air, right? Add another one to this stack. At this point, this stack is information, right? It's like, alright, every time I down throw this guy, he air dodges. Now I have to make a decision, right? This is a tendency I'm noticing. This stack is all full, and I have to make a decision. Do I give him credit and think, maybe he doesn't know how to escape this setup, and he's gonna just mash air dodge every time. He's at kill percent. Let me charge an up smash, and he'll air dodge into it, and I'll get the KO. Or this player got punished for air dodging 2 times in a row. Maybe he's gonna jump away this time. I should read that jump away and try to up air him, tip or up air him. You know what I mean? So I want you guys to, for every situation, start adding one to the stack, right? This player rolls every time I approach. He rolled again, right? And this stack is getting bigger and bigger. He spot dodged every time I run up to him. It's getting bigger, Whenever I'm at kill percent, he throws out smash attacks, right? It's getting bigger, Is he gonna keep doing it, or is he not gonna keep doing it? And that's really all you have to figure out. I want to invite you guys to play me in a game of rock, paper, scissors right now. And I want you guys to I just want to illustrate the concept of layers here. So we're going to go on shoot, right? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So don't cheat and be honest in the comments, right? So let's play a best 2 out of 3. If I beat you in 2 matches, then you lose. And if you beat me in 2 matches, then I lose, alright? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Alright, got paper. So, let's go on to game 2. Alright? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Got paper. So, if I was able to mind game you, and you chose rock twice, then I already won the set. I can't play infinite games of rock, paper, scissors right now, I'm sorry, but if you beat me, if you chose scissors twice, awesome job. But for those people who were 1-1, let's play our final match. How about that? Alright? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Chose scissors. I'm going to explain my reasoning, but let me know in the comments if I beat you guys 2-0, 2-1, if you beat me 2-0, 2-1, or if we tied. My logic is rock is the most common opener, right? Rock is the most common opener. A lot of people open with rock. So I'm going to open with paper. I beat your rock. Am I going to give you credit that you're going to mix up your option? Or am I going to disrespect you and choose the same option and potentially beat you? Or maybe you think to yourself, JtailsTV is a smart guy, right? He's going to expect me to mix up my option. He's going to expect me to mix up my option and try to counterattack me. let me go rock again. And then that's why I went paper twice. But hopefully this kind of illustrates the concept. It's actually really hard to explain, but I tried my best. Alright guys, it's your favorite time of the video, quiz time. And I have a really special quiz for you at the end. It's going to be an advanced scenario for you guys, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's take Luigi for example. You down throw him as Mario. What is he most likely going to do in this situation? Pause the video and think about it. 9 times out of 10, Luigi players are going to mash A and get that 3-frame nair on you, but you can block it and punish it each and every single time. You can also beat out nair directly if your timing is good. You're fighting a Sheik and she's stuck in a combo string. What is she most likely going to do? Pause the video and think about it. That's right, she's most likely going to use her bouncing fish as an escape option. You can stop your combo short and read this option and get an even bigger punish. How about Lucario? You launch him up in the air and he has considerable amounts of aura. What is he most likely going to do? Pause the video and think about it. That's right, he's gonna B reverse Aura Sphere and cancel it into up smash, but you can just beat that out with any solid hitbox. Alright, are you guys ready for the doozy? Here it is. Fox is on the ledge against Marth. What option is Fox most likely going to choose to make it back onto the stage? Pause the video and think about it. Fox used his side B, and not only did he get jabbed out of it, he also got jabbed out of his double jump. What is Fox most likely going to do now? Most Foxes go for side B off stage because it's so fast, but this Fox got jabbed out of it again. He's fallen too low to use another side B, and he doesn't have a jump. What is his only option left? He has no choice but to Firefox or die, and I intercept it with a spike. I made sure I left myself enough time to check for the third side B, but still have enough time to get that spike in case he chose to up B instead. Even though my timing was wrong, take note at the down tilt that I used just in case Fox decided to side B again. I would have poked him at a horizontal angle and he would have fallen too low to use another side B, and he would have been in the same position that I just showed you a moment ago. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I do still offer private Smash lessons. I've been able to take players from going 0-2 and 1-2 at their locals to getting PR'd in their city and in their state. So definitely hit me up at JtailsTV@gmail.com if you're interested in private lessons. My rate is $30 for an hour, but I promise you it's well worth it, and I can do my best to teach you everything that I know. Please leave me a comment and let me know what's the time that you got read the hardest in your life. Let me know if anyone's made you feel like this.
Say no. All right.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give it a like, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.